YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, in this video, we're going to break down everything that you need to know about Season 13 and Season of the Chosen. We've got the new trailer, we've got all the new info on the info page, but there is a number of secrets and other little hidden things or hidden nuggets that they put in the trailer today that we're going to go over, and also some lore entries that are shining some light on things we were talking about on stream today. So without further ado, let's get into it, but first let's just take a look at the trailer in its entirety.
The darkness crowds the edges of this system. The Hive serves it. You'll fall to one, if not the other. I propose an alliance. With my army and your light, the Cabal will crush the Hive. Bow.
No. Empress Keitel has emerged as the new face of their empire and demanded I pledge loyalty to her.
This tank is like a living thing. She breathes, she moves, and she will spit out your bones. Gilded knife and see you both on the battlefield. There's no light here.
So Callus's daughter is in town, and she's quite annoyed with Zavala and us because we will not seek an alliance with her. So she's going to go to war with us, and we have a new activity called Battlegrounds, which is going to be rotating all over the place. So it's not just we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars. Dumb joke, right? But we got a new match-made player activity called Battlegrounds. Okay, now this is awesome because it's not like the Seraph Towers, where when you fly into a landing zone, well, you fly into a certain part of a patrol space, you're praying that people are there. No, these are match made, which means you're going to go to this specific area, and we're going to go through the roadmap in a little bit here because they will be changing and releasing these Battlegrounds as the season unfolds, and the season will last until May 11th. So what exactly are Battlegrounds? Well, the fallout from the failed treaty between Zavala and Callus's daughter has resulted in Cabal forces taking up arms on multiple destinations, prepared to defend the glory of the Empire. In this 3-player match-made activity, Guardians will engage in ritual combat against Keitel's chosen warriors, and I think that's how you say her name, Callus's daughter. So, I don't know, we're kind of iffy on exactly what it is. Kind of seems like horde mode-ish, maybe some mechanics will be involved, but either way, I'm glad it's not like Seraph Towers where you fly into a destination and pray that people are there. Looks like we're getting a new social area in the current tower. We're not getting a new tower. I know everyone on stream was saying, hey, we're getting a new tower. No, or going back to the Destiny 1 tower. So, the HELM. Designed as the ultimate Vanguard staging ground, the spaceport provides the resources Guardian need to face the most powerful incursions. Here, the war table has been set. Meet with Zavala, acquire the Hammer of Proving, and orchestrate an honorable victory. So, read into that and speculate in the comment section what some of that means, but seems just kind of like a social space of where we're going to gather and launch activities, probably. Moving on, let's talk about exotics. We have an exotic redacted quest with the Tex Mechanica logo. Please say it's not an exotic hand cannon. Leave a like and a comment if you want it to not be an exotic hand cannon. We also have this, I think it's a Taiku's Divination exotic bow. The ancient recurve bow charges multiple solar arrows that can track several targets at once. Now that you'll unlock with the season pass right away if you have the paid track, and then I think you have to wait to level 35 to get it for free. Also, there's going to be 25 weapons added to the loot pool, but however, that does include reissued weapons, exotic, legendary, ritual, things like that. Remember, we're getting the Swarm, we're getting Shadow Price, and then also the Palindrome, all from Destiny 1. Now, I'm curious as to what perks these will roll with, and I'm kind of excited about them. There was a few other Destiny 1 weapons I would have liked to have seen returned, but I'll leave that to myself. I'm looking at you, Zombie Apocalypse, Vanquisher, Wounded from Future War Cult. Remember those things? But we could see a lot of the weapons have the Cabal theme to them, and honestly, some of them look like Leviathan reskins, like the Midnight Coup, Sins of the Past, and yeah, weapons from Leviathan. As we keep going through everything, let me know in the comment section, are you hyped for this season? I gotta admit, guys, I had low expectations, and everything seems so far to be hyping me up right now. Everything from the weapons to the armor to the new activity I'm dying to see, and of course, I stream live right here on YouTube, so make sure you tune in and subscribe. Anyway, let's move along here. Umbral Engrams are coming back, but they did say in a previous This Week at Bungie, it's not going to be dropping, well, Umbral Engrams are not going to be dropping like crazy like they were during Season of Arrival. So we'll have the recast there also, where we can decrypt them and get the gear that we want. We're going to have a new seasonal artifact called the Bell of Conquests, and now we all got to wonder, well, where are the Unstoppable, the Anti-Barrier, and also the Overload rounds going to go? I'm going to call it right now. I bet Anti-Barriers are going into Assault Rifles, or ARs, Auto Rifles. As usual, we've got the Season Pass, and nothing looks different here. We're going to get that exotic right away if you have the paid track, the Taiku's Divination. We've got the Praefectus armor set, I think it's called, which I don't think looks very good, but the ornament set that comes down the road, I think once you hit like level 60-something, they start unlocking. That looks amazing. I love how the armor has like this samurai, kind of like a Japanese samurai look to them. Absolutely love it. And yeah, nothing really. I mean, you get gear, there's weapons, it looks like a linear fusion rifle and a sidearm in there. So let's look at the roadmap. And I know a lot of people hate the whole drip feed thing, but I guarantee you if they dropped all of this at one time, we would be bored in 2 weeks, okay? And I've got a weird question for you. Look at that armor set down at the bottom for Guardian Games. Does that not look like Sparrow Racing to you? I don't know. It kind of does to me. And for a coinky-dinky, well, it is a coinky-dinky. Last night, I found some old footage and tweeted out, prior to knowing any of this or seeing this, a quick clip of Sparrow Racing. And a lot of you guys want it back, and a lot of you guys said no. But that doesn't look like regular armor. That looks like the Sparrow Racing suits, but for Destiny 2. Sound off in the comments section. Maybe Sparrow Racing is coming back, but for Guardian Games. Who knows? Anyway, let's move into the roadmap. So next week, on the 9th, when I'll be streaming live right here on YouTube Gaming, plug, the Behemoth and Hailstone Battlegrounds will open up. The Devil's Lair and Fallen Saber Strikes will open up, and also the Helm will come online, the new little hub we're going to have at the tower. Then on the 9th, we're going to have a new Stasis Aspect quest that will begin. On the 12th, Trials begins, new armor, weapons, and more. Then we're going to have the Cleansing Battleground on the 16th. On the 23rd, the Oracle Battleground, along with Iron Banana. On March 23rd, we've got the Proving Ground Strike. That's going to be the new strike. It looks like it's going to be over on Nessus for Season Pass holders, and also Iron Banner is going to be back. Also on the 30th, Proving Ground Strike enters playlist for all players, and also the Proving Grounds Nightfall. April 13th, Iron Banner. April 20th through May 9th, we've got Guardian Games, and May 7th through the 9th, Guardian Games closing ceremony, and the season will end on the 11th, but of course, they always put in there, and more. Okay, now time for some secrets and things you might have missed. Now, Timesplitter01 tweeted me a number of things here, so let me go through them. First off, Dylan from Bungie. He tweeted out, clarification, there was an error on the Season of the Chosen page, listing Battlegrounds match-made activity under the free path. Free players will have access to an introductory experience on the new Battlegrounds activity, but further access will require the Season Pass ownership. So you got to have the Season Pass if you want to play the new activity. And while recording this, Timesplitter01 just sent me this tweet here from Grey Boosh, where actually the armor is not based off like a Japanese samurai set. It's based off of, well, real ancient Persian armor. So There you go. Not Japanese, Persian looking. At the very end of the trailer, before an ominous ending, we see for a very split second, it was really hard to get the image, of what looks to be like a Screeb or some sort of Scorn. I don't know, it kind of looks a little different than the normal Screebs that we're used to, in my opinion here. So Time Splitter was digging around and looking through the lore of some of the Callus armor sets, and well, one of the quotes from them says, "Rumor is Callus has a ship snagging Scorn from the reef. You're sure it was Wrathborn, question mark?" And then sure enough, right after we see this image, well, we see this Cabal ship floating in the middle of nowhere, and it said, well, you hear Osiris say, "There is no light here." So I get a feeling this might be the tease of the end of the season, or perhaps maybe the tease of something related to the Witch Queen or something like that. But please speculate in the comment section. So it looks like over on Nessus, we're going to have this really big, huge, I guess, Cabal ship / tank type thing on wheels, and well, that's where the new strike is going to take place. So just thought that was interesting that it looks like it's going to start off inside of this big tank, and then I guess we go underground. Two last weird things, if you didn't notice, I'm going to freeze frame this here. So it looks like the Warlock's holding Temptation's hook, although it looks like to be a Callus version, and also when the Warlock actually uses it, it looks like to be a solar version of Temptation's hook. Now the next really weird thing is there's a Stasis Hunter here who's going to do some sort of, I don't know, barrel. Yeah, like what kind of role was that right there, guys, okay? Could that be something new with regards to the new Stasis subclass that they're adding to the Hunters? That they have this new sort of barrel roll or something they can do? Or new dodge? I don't know. You sound off in the comment section. And that also looks like a different version of Shadow Price in the Hunter's hands. So more than likely the Adept version of Shadow Price. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video, guys. So leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream, usually you know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.